every single person has inside them such an amazing light and so much strength and so much potential. And 99.99999% of those people, maybe it's less, but will never find that. Being someone who has found that, who has made that unlock for whatever reason, I can't shake it, and I now want every other person in the world to have it.
Flying through the sky, here we're burning bright. They're never gonna stop us with the brightest light. Think about the times we nearly fell apart. Well, now we're so alive with the wildest stars. Spending every night with my summer breeze. Cool, young and free, pure energies. Playing all the songs that we wanna hear. 'Cause we could be dead in the morning.
What up, Internet? It's your boy RynoRyder. Here we are, week number 3 of the RynoRyder vlogs. This is a vlog documenting the journey of my company that I started this year, RynoRyder Media. It is a media and feature film production company. I am an independent filmmaker and a writer, screenwriter, and author, and now Twitch gamer. That's right. Last night was my first night. Check it out. Officially started streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming 5 nights a week, from 10 o'clock to midnight. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I'll put all the links and everything in the description below, but if you want to check that out, start doing that. Now, before any of this quarantine and virus and everything, I was already wanting to learn about, get more into the platform of Twitch, learn more about streaming and everything that's involved in that. And what better time than now? We got time on our hands, right? So figured it all out. And again, this goes to the thesis of like, God, I see so many dumb questions that people ask that literally, if they just took the same amount of time of typing that question into the forum or wherever they're posting, and just instead put that same question typed into Google, they would get unlimited amounts of information, videos, articles, anything to read. And we have this crazy thing in between our ears called a brain, and surprisingly enough, the brain is actually still capable of learning brand new things, even at the ripe old age of me. Like, I get it. Like, I always really hated school and didn't really, just really coasted my way through it. And if I didn't do sports or, have an older brother who excelled at sports and was able to just kind of follow his path through high school, I probably wouldn't have graduated. I didn't graduate with that grade of GPA as it is, but teachers would just kind of push me through, as I think they do with most kids. But beyond that, I thought that was learning. I always equated school with learning, and I hated school. I hated homework. And now I thrive on learning stuff new, reading new book, learning about somebody. I don't know, I just feel like information that I put into my head now is just sticking more. Sobriety will do that too, but also I think beyond that, it's just, I've been studying and researching and trying to figure out humanity and why people act the way they do, and not just in the current state of affairs. It's so easy for us as people, as humans, to look at the now and think. It's so easy for us to think of our current situation in life, good or bad, as that being how it's going to be forever. And that's just not the case. And if there's one thing that this virus has proven to be true, is that maybe we shouldn't get so comfortable in our lives. Maybe it is okay and good to shake things up and to push yourself. There's just so many freaking cliche things. You never know the distance of a circle until you reach the edge, or whatever there's so many different analogies, and there's so many different sayings that I feel lately I've just felt like you know, people post these things on Instagram, or, you know, we all have heard all these quotes, and they all say the same basic 10 to 14 things, just in different variations. Yet I see zero people actually living by them. Like, zero. I mean, we see them on the internet and stuff like that, but like around me, I don't see anybody else doing the things that I'm doing, yet they're preaching the same stuff that I'm preaching. I can't understand that. And I think it's maybe a bit of that frustration that encourages me to continue doing ridiculous things like this. Like, I have lights set up behind camera and a microphone, and I'm streaming. Like, what am I doing here? I'm realizing that the reason for it is it has become so black and white obvious to me, and now I'm beginning to realize that it just is not that way for the vast majority of other people. But I do believe in the power of every person, that every person has within inside their own selves. I mean, real fucking talk. Every single person on the planet, good or bad, anywhere in the world, every single person has inside them such an amazing light and so much strength and so much potential. And 99.99999% of those people, maybe it's less, but we'll never find that. Being someone who has found that, who has made that unlock for whatever reason, I can't shake it, and I now want every other person in the world to have it, because I think that would lead to world happiness, every person in the world being happy. So I will continue to document and go on rants like these, even though when this is supposed to be a vlog about a company's journey, I can't hold my passions back. Anyway, it's Tuesday. Didn't record yesterday on Monday. Have had a great day of phone calls today. The week is already off to a great start. I am thigh deep in this. It's going a little bit slower than I expected, and it usually happens like this. Is my method is so detailed and so stripped down that I get so excited, and I think it's going to be so quick or such a fast process when I first get in there and get it into the story, and once I figure out how I'm gonna break it all down, and then I realize, oh yeah, this is actually just a time, like a lot of time work. Like, I can't move any faster than I already move, and the fastest I'm going is not moving that fast, you know, in my terms. It's gonna take a while to write the script, but that's okay. We got the time. That director I spoke of, I talked to him today, and he's on board. I think there's some real magic that can happen there. I think we're really gonna make a good partnership and pairing. I think we will both be able to complement each other very, very well. So I'm super pumped for that. I'm super excited about everything that's going on. It's Tuesday. It's kind of the end of the day. I wanted to jump in here and do an intro for this week's vlog. Yeah, man, I just got a lot of cool things that I want to do. Regardless of the quarantine or not, it's not affecting me. Things are still moving without that. So that's great. Speaking of, I hope everyone is safe and well out there. That's it for Tuesday. TNT Tuesday. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. What up, vlog? It's Wednesday, April 15th. Just wanted to jump on here real quick. Same stuff, nothing new to update. Just plugging away on the script. But there's this. I wanted to talk about this documentary that just came out on YouTube, on the internet. And my buddy shared it with me and made me aware of it. And I watched it last night, and I've been thinking about it today and reading some of the comments and stuff like that. And there's no one else for me to talk to about this, and so I just kind of wanted to get it off my chest, so I decided to throw on the old camera and talk to you guys. Okay, I'm just going to try to be as clear as I can. Everything... If you go back and watch any of my content, you'll know that I've put every detail of what I can remember from what happened to me 3 years ago, from a night that literally changed the course of my life, that I believe was a message from the other side, from somewhere, telling me, giving me a vision of what's to come and my role in that play. You know, it basically, you know, it said it was putting me on the path of a David versus Goliath. My Goliath was Hollywood, and you all know that. I want to destroy Hollywood. It's one of the first pieces I put on the internet was me speaking in front of the USC, you know, film students, saying, at the same time, disrupting and destroying, I hate to use the term because it's a little aggressive, but Hollywood and celebrity and what you know is deemed as like, well, that's how it is, you know, that's the industry, that's the system. They're incorrect, they're not innovating, they're gonna implode on themselves. And telling them exactly that I wanted to destroy Hollywood. That was 3 years ago, more than 3 years ago that I did that, and that was less than a year after I got this message, and I was still figuring stuff out. I had no idea. I was still drinking heavily, and you know, that vision has never left me. That's my intent. That's my, you know, that is what every single day, that is what drives me to do every single thing that I'm doing, is because I believe that I'm fulfilling what I'm meant to be doing. I question this every single day. Question it like you're crazy. I have bipolar disorder. I've spoken to so many people, other people that have bipolar disorder, that have experienced things that I experienced, that got a vision, that had their whole life plan drew out for them, but it was taken away from them, or they were locked up for it, like physically chained to a bed for a week. And these are people that I have done podcast interviews with. These are regular people, you know. I just can't shake the fact, I can't shake the thought that there is just something more going on, and it's all just linking together somehow. And I used to think that right, Ryan, sure, the epic end of this 2,000-year millennia, you know, the Aztecs predicted, you know, the culmination of that, sure, of humanity and humanity's last strike. Of course it ends in Hollywood. This is where, you know, this is where we've come to, and of course it ends there. That's ridiculous. And when I've thought about this, like, oh, you're so important, Ryan, right? You're so, you know, important. You're going to bring down Hollywood, and that's going to change the world, you know, because Hollywood's the root of all the evil, when there's so many other massively more devastating things going on around the world, at least that we can see or that we can hear of. So I saw this documentary, and it hit me like a ton of bricks, man. And I've thought about it, and it's validated everything that I was told. I mean, I think this is we are in for a fight. It just validated that for me. Watch the documentary, please. And the timing of it, it came out 2 weeks after I posted my video that I had been, you know, planning for years, and last 9 months planning it, and I didn't know these guys were making this documentary. I knew nothing about this. Why is it all happening right now? Right? With the virus going on, but these are the types of things doctors tell other people are signs of bipolar behavior. And the paranoia and all that kind of stuff. I don't really have that because I don't care. They can't take anything from me, even if they were watching me. Whatever. You know what I mean? So like, what I don't know what I'm supposed to do or what I'm supposed to think or believe, right? Because I got this fucking message pretty clear. I followed that message. In the 3 years since I got that message, my life's completely turned the fuck around. I'm a 100% better person. I'm a different person. I'm not even the same person. Sober for a year. Like, who the fuck? Like, have made all these positive changes because I know what I felt and what I saw and what I witnessed and what it was love. It was good. I know I come very aggressively and I come very hard, but I know I am fucking grounded in love and rooted in good. And I am on the right side of this. So I don't know what to think. I mean, it matters nothing because the only thing that matters is the second, and I'm just going to continue to do what I'm doing, but I just have to get the stuff out off my chest. I can't just sit with this in my head. There's just the coincidences that it's too much. The timing of everything is too much. Watch the documentary, please. I'll put it in the link below. People have been re-uploading it and it's been deleted, re-uploading, deleted and stuff like that. That's it. Yeah, fuck yeah. What up, vlog? Here we are. It's actually Saturday. Doing my week wrap up for the vlog. Strong week. Some really good lines of communication established. So that's good. And yeah, this takes a lot of time. I mean, I'm putting about 5 or 6 hours a day into this, so that's just kind of where I'm at right now for this week. And I should be finished up with it next week, and then I'll be able to show you what the next process is. I'm going to transcribe this book. I want to end about something, and I've mentioned that documentary you've seen in this vlog. I put the link to it in the description below. But it's been on my mind a lot, and been able to talk about it to a few people, and just kind of get these thoughts that I'm having in regards to it to just out in the open. Just looking at things that I've written and things that I've said over the last couple years. It serves and acts as a reminder that I'm still saying the same thing, or at least my drive is still coming from the same place that it came from, which was a message I received, just over 3 years ago. Well, the truth is, movies are that important. They've changed people's lives. They change people's lives every day, always. They have forever. Regardless of what, their higher up purpose has been, the art still speaks for itself, and regardless it's something that, we as humans, that is the thing that separates us from every other living thing on this planet, is our ability to tell stories. And when done well, they can change someone's life for the better or for the worse. That's how important they are. After seeing this documentary, and it has given me all the validation that I need, that I know I am doing the right thing, and that this fight is real, and that I am in it. And looking back and reading some of the things that I published in my book, or watching some of the old videos that I've posted online years ago, and seeing that I was saying the same thing, even though I was obliteratedly drunk, every single time that you saw me in any video, most of it. But I mean, I was drinking so heavily all day, every day, morning, noon, evening, night. And I was still saying these things. I am over a year clear and sober. Beyond that, the work that I've put into, myself and looking inward, and my ability to meditate and to control and calm myself, my body and my actions and my words. It's just as true in my mind and out of my mouth right now as it has been every other time. And now I know that there's other people in the fight with me. And that's a really powerful thing, I think. So I wanted to end this vlog with that thought. Just had to get it out there and put it on record. The fight I am in is going to be one for the ages, and I plan on doing my part, which I think is a pretty big one. / everything I'm saying right now is primo what a high majority or high percentage of the other bipolar people that I've spoken to, either via threads, messages, direct messages, emails, podcasts, interviews, phone calls, or in person, which I've done all of those, and 95% of them have a story very similar, if not near parts of it near identical to mine. They're celebrities. They're highly influential people in the public eye that have shared similar experiences as I have. And if there's any truth to what these people are claiming or saying in the documentary, then this is the fight of a millennia. And just good to know I'm not alone. Fucking let's go.